By order of the Peaky fucking Blinders. Season 6, Episode 1. I just run through a list of stuff I like. I like this episode. First, I love that I'm instantly reminded the very first effing scene about why I love Tommy Shelby so much. Why I love Cillian Murphy's acting as Tommy Shelby. The anticipation for the cliffhanger of season 5. Obviously, we know because he has plot armor that Tommy most likely. Actually, you know what? You never completely know with the show. But Tommy was obviously, in my opinion, not going to kill himself. Or not going to just get away with doing that. What we thought he was going to do. But the things that happened in the moments after and throughout this episode, I am very aware of Tommy's mental stability through the acting of Cillian Murphy. He still has that calm, steely demeanor, but you can tell he's holding in a lot. And he's obviously living in a time. I've mentioned this in my other reviews of the past seasons. He's living in a time where PTSD isn't what it is in terms of an issue that is taken seriously when it comes to people with his predicament who've been in war, all that stuff. But I don't think that even matters because, again, this show, even if they did acknowledge some stuff like that, I think it'd be too late for Tommy. It'd be too far gone. Actually, no, I'm not speaking as a doctor. I'm speaking more like from a storytelling point. There are moments where he's quiet, or even when he mumbles to himself, where again, he seems like someone who's constantly pretending that he's a sane human being. And that's what I love the most about Tommy. There's something he does that they change with his character based on this episode. Let's just say he doesn't partake in something that he used to do a lot. And I'm still reminded that this guy at any moment could snap. Because, again, the little tics that Cillian Murphy has, where he's just sitting there quiet, it's like he's trying not to explode, just staring in the distance. Or he will do something where he's looking at someone when he's talking to them, and someone will say something that you can just tell will piss him off, and then he just stares at them quiet again, blank face. Alright. I can't do the Brummy accent, it's really bad. But yeah, that's the standout for this episode for me. And then apart from that, and then there's various things here and there. I love that they're building this world even more. He's doing business in certain places that I won't mention. If you haven't seen the episode, but if you know, you know. I wonder who's gonna play. Because they always get big-ish actors to play certain characters in the show. So I wonder who's going to be the head of the South Boston Mafia. It'll be funny if it was like Bill Burr or some shit. It'll be funny as heck. It's not going to be that. Nah. Could it? Nah. But I would love it if they got someone big. For some reason I thought, I don't know, put in the comments down below, who do you think they're going to make? Assuming you don't know already and they haven't leaked it, it's not on IMDb.
Where are you?
I would love to see who plays Mr. Nelson, who is someone who Tommy is having dealings with in this episode. But they haven't shown him in person yet. So, boy, I'm just ready, like, for the complete package here. As far as the world building, that they're teasing me right now, and I like it. It's good, but I could always have more. So that's another thing. Like I said, world building. Um, Thirdly, I like that this episode, I mentioned plot armor earlier, it becomes very clear, not just through Cillian Murphy's acting as Tommy, not just through the you question his mental state, and if he won't try to pull the kind of shit he pulled at the end of season 5, but for so many other reasons, like business. I'm not sure if he can get away with any implied plans he has this time, because he doesn't have his stable right hand men or women around. Right? This is sadly, the first season without Helen McCrory as Polly Shelby. She always set him straight. In the worst of times, she always. She was more or less the number 2 to me. But she's gone. Aburama gone. I'm trying to think who else they could take that could really set off Tommy and just blow up the entire family. Maybe Ada. I can see his kids. Maybe Lizzie. I could see him setting up for Arthur, but I just think of his relationship with Arthur differently. There's a couple people, and I just get the vibe that no one's safe. Like, I like that about the season. The plot armor. This is the last season of Peaky Blinders, so if they're not afraid to take it there, and they write it in a really good way, like I want certain big characters, if they do die off, to go off in a big way, or in a well written way. I say, if they're prepared to do that, I'm happy with certain characters going. I mentioned Polly, Helen McCrory's character. I think they did a really nice love and salute. It was lovely as a send off for her character, for the legacy that she built with that show, being on that show for years. Her and actually Polly was my favorite character. Her and then Tommy was second. Yeah, Polly was my favorite character. She's gone now, and yeah, obviously, her McCrory was more than just that. But I wonder how else they're gonna explore that aside from this Tommy's character, because I'm gonna get into a flaw. Michael, what's his name? Michael Gray? Michael effing that fucking prick. I hate him so much. I knew that there's a scene with Michael that at the funeral of Polly. And if you've seen the episode, you know where I'm going with this. But he says something. As soon as he started talking, I was like, this dude's gonna say something stupid. He's gonna, oh, of course, he said something stupid. I knew it. He's gonna say something stupid. Just the feeling, just it's a dumb prick. That's who Michael is. Michael is, for people who've seen Power, the TV show, he is the Tariq of the Peaky Blinders. He's just a dumb, young fool. There's always a dumb, naive fool who doesn't understand the world of grown men. And it should get him killed, but because he has plot armor, because just like wrestling, everyone needs a heel, someone to hate, somehow he keeps surviving. Either that, or hopefully he doesn't survive, but somehow it's like a cockroach. It happens to just keep going on, even when you chop off his heads. That's the one thing I don't like about this episode. Michael, freaking shout out to the actor who plays him, because he's very what's the phrase? You love to hate his character. He's just such a dumb prick. I just knew as soon as he started talking. There's a scene in this show. If you know, you know. You've seen the scene. just starts talking, I don't want to throat punch him. It's dumb. Oh, it's a word I want to say. I can't say it. I would cuss him out. As soon as he said that, I was just watching TV. He's gonna say something dumb. Is he? Oh yeah, of course he is. Oh, it's coming. Oh, he said something dumb. Michael is such a dumb prick. Very well written on the part of the showrunners and the writers. Stephen Knight, I believe. Shout out to him. I need to check out his other work. Because, yeah, if he's doing stuff like this with Peaky Blinders, I think he's been involved since season 1. If he's doing stuff like this with Peaky Blinders, imagine what other shows, whether the British projects or international stuff, he's done. So, yeah. The acting of Killian, the world building, I love. Various other characters here and there are alright. I want to see more stuff from, like, things we haven't. Obviously, they're teasing this Mr. Nelson guy, who's the American gangster from Boston. But I really want to see Chinatown more. They referenced Brilliant Chang, played by Andrew Koji, OG. Shout to Sam from Warrior. If you've seen the show, go watch it. It's on HBO. Great show. Assam, Warrior. The show's called Warrior, sorry. I want to see him or any other top Chinatown gangster, whether it's London Chinatown, Birmingham Chinatown, I don't care. Brummy, Nottingham, whoever. I want to see different types of gangsters and organizations because it makes me feel some type of way. I love it. I love that a show like this, ironically, it makes me more interested in learning about different types of English history than I've ever felt watching a show in a long time. And that fills me with a lot of pride. Because yeah, that's what I would like to see more with shows like this, stuff that will make you interested in learning about these types of things, the social history of various parts of the UK, or just different places and periods in general. Yeah, and that's something else I like. How it keeps reminding you of the time you're living in, the deprivation. Those are my thoughts, guys. Tell me yours down below. If you've seen it, did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me why. If you haven't seen it, would you watch season 6, episode 1, Peaky Blinders? Like I said, tell me your thoughts. Press that like button, share with your friends, and lastly, don't forget to subscribe. The button's right there. Don't be shy. Oh, somewhere. Other than that, guys, signing off. Salute.